All right. We are live with part 5 of Alan Wake 2. Just making sure that things appear to be working. Again, I really don't want to do another run and I have to replay it. So let's go ahead and load. Oh, crap. When did I last play? Manual save, it's this one. It's that one. Burn an enemy's darkness shield away to expose a source point. Destroying a source point deals devastating damage. Honestly, they just look like blurry blobs when I burn away the shield, whatever it is. Just look like a blob. Like that right there, whatever that is, just a blob.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker, in case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Dorr going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like Dorr.
The sketch you have does look like the Dorr I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Dorr has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Well, if he's from alternate realities, he could also be in Quantum Break. All right, so we got here. What is this place? A dream feels like it. Not real. New place. Every place. All places. Any place. Now New York, not NYC. Away to other places. The Nexus. Is Door the gatekeeper or trying to get somewhere? Everywhere. Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window. Door. All right, let's look at the map. Wrong map. Maybe right map. I guess it's the right map. It's a light shift. Looks like, I don't know. I'll just keep on moving. Maybe that was the point of interest. I'll take some batteries. Well, so much for trying to avoid combat. Go ahead and save. Nothing in the shoebox.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements. Like the murder site. It's my goal. A stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Huh. It's a freaking ladder. Wait. You need help. Good luck. Okay.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
See what we got over here. No?
I should look at the plot board. Keep the story moving.
All right, let's look at the plot board. Keep the story moving, shall we?
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Let's add something else.
The scene here had changed. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
What was that? Okay. I got wrecked there by, I'm not really sure what, it was like ghost bullets. We're gonna call them ghost bullets. Yeah, them ghost bullets are dangerous.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. It could not be opened on this side.
Door is locked. Game gave me a reasonable amount of ammo, comparatively.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. It was locked from the other side.
Oh, look at that. A secret stash. Oh, I can't take the duct tape? Alright, I'll flip it back over to it's a very interesting mechanic. I definitely like it. Let me go back to oh, the radio is right there. Is that? It's like Shadow Santa Claus or something.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Wait. It looks like a odd version of Alan Wake. Not Shadow Santa Claus, but Dark Alan Wake.
might change the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Yikes. Oof. Yikes.
None of this was real. It was all real.
Wow.
Fuck me.
That'd be really messed up. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Light will show you the way.
I was sure the plot board had the pieces I needed.
Something right behind there. All right. Let's.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
I'm just gonna go up real quick and look down, see if. See, I can sort of see it right there. But I don't know if it's good enough. Sounded like
I
that
should
thing.
work this out on a plot board.
Sure, work what out on the plot board? Okay. Excuse me. Oh, I have an idea. But before we do that, let's just go down here. I have an idea. I have an idea. Here's my idea. Since clearly that's gonna be a mess.
I could figure this out on the plot board. The plot changes shape the world around me.
Yup. Nope, still behind. Damn it. What in the world? Well, maybe... It's probably really simple. Let me just see if I can change the plot board one more time.
I had to be at the scene. To see
Okay,
and
at the
understand
scene.
it in a
Okay.
way.
Alright, I'm going to the scene. Okay. Pow, 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 pow. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I could like shoot it, but I've basically given up.
Wake.
I got a word of fix. I'll increase my health just a little bit.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Okay, let's go ahead and do a manual save here. All right. We got some pills. Is there a shoebox? All right, let's put one trauma pad in there. Let's move. All right, move a little bit over there. Huh. Oh, I got a charge right now. Okay. I have 2 charges. Okay, where the fuck am I? What is that changing here? Okay, so it's clearing that. Okay. Sure. Ah, interesting. Okay, okay. Find inspiration at the subway station. Cult of the Word. Frickin' Sasquatch looking thing freaks me out every time. Where the fuck am I going? To the end?
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I
Alright.
had a new scene to use, a new setting.
Let's try missing FBI agent. Yikes. Take some extra ammo there. All right, let's change it to torchbearers.
The scene had changed. The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Alex Casey, Alex Casey.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Not the writer. The light, shadow, to right, to lead, will meet. Not the writer, not of the last, the shadow cast, third eye, project the night. This is your time. When you're gone. Writer, the first word, not the last, in the shadow. Oh, eye open. This is your time. Ritual. Friends will meet. Not the writer, the light, shadow, to right, to lead, will meet. It's like a freaking podium right there. Oh.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The plot element I found would drive the story forward. This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
Oh, yep. Dude sees me.
Come on!
Oh, I'm stuck. Whoa, I'm not sure what just happened there. Alright, so the shadows, that they're just like lingering over there, so... Man, I haven't the slightest idea. Reach the murder site. Which is... where? Okay, it's not through that way. Come on, grab that stuff. Okay, so where are we at now? I feel like I'm in some safety. I really have no idea where the fuck I'm going. Unless I'm going back to that first location. Let me save really quick, because that's the way it's looking now. I just didn't know how I got back here without backtracking. Okay, so... think this is the murder scene.
The dark presence. Fuck! 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 I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Let's go ahead and save again.
tunnel was open now. I could get through.
You better run. Now looking behind me, that's a fool's errand.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. Was the key.
Nightingale.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it lives forever, this road. And some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this long winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Very good. So this is happening in parallel to when Saga was at Cauldron Lake.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to protect the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Okay.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Yep. Look at that. Just going on forever. Looping forever.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm outside time and space, outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension, an ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true, make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Ran right by it.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Wait. Hello?
leader. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Not ominous at all. Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he still? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Focal point of the dark place.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film.
Weird.
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looked me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this long ending road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Really like the music to this game.
Let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
A cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
I don't like the fact that it looked to me like something got in Alan before he escaped. Interesting. Oh, what's... Am I really sitting at, like, hardly any health? Alright, we're just gonna save for right now. We're gonna save. And call it a day. Ati and the janitors. That's interesting. Girl looks like a robot. Okay. Gonna go and stop the broadcast now. Have a good night.